Hello, family and friends. This is going to be a very difficult video for you to watch in more ways than one. And yet, I'm not doing it to draw any type of fame or anything like that. Lord knows that's not the case. I'm literally doing it to bring out the truth about things that's going on within the world. To speak about the truth about the young kids, the young people who are acting the way they're acting. And more important, why they are acting the way they're acting. I speak about the young people because we know society, not just here in Rochester, New York, but all over the country, different cities, even different countries. They're acting out in ways that is very destructive, harmful, and we have to address it. So I'm speaking to you on their behalf. On their behalf. Let me make that very clear. I'm speaking to you on their behalf. Why they are doing what they're doing. Now, before I even go into my story, I have to say this. If any of you are not ready to accept the truth about yourself, about your child, and about society as a whole, then don't watch this video. If any of you feel that I have no right to talk about your child and the behavior that your child is exhibiting in this world, if you feel that way, then don't watch this video. I'm going to tell it like it is. I'm going to speak the truth about the way people in society are viewing our children. And when I use the word our children, I've always claimed them. And in a few minutes, you would understand why. Right now, I want those who have lost loved ones because of the actions of these children, I want you to understand, I'm not condemning what they've done. I'm not condemning that by no means. Because when they kill someone, when they hurt someone, when they rob someone, when they steal from someone, that is wrong. That is wrong. Absolutely, it's wrong. And I'm not saying they're right in their behavior. I'm not saying that at all. I merely want you to understand why their behavior is the way it is. And it all starts with, right now, let me ask you this question. You see me with a hood, my face partially covered. What do you see? Be truthful. Do you see a gangster? I'm not. Do you see a thug? I'm not. Do you see a troublemaker? I'm not. Do you see a retard? Do you see someone who needs and who wants to be bullied? I'm not. What do you see when you see a person with a hood on walking within your circumference, your area? What do you see? You see everything that's negative. Even though that kid have not did anything to you, but you view them as someone who's negative. You view them as someone who's a troublemaker. You view them as someone who should not even be able to walk on the same side of the sidewalk that you're walking on. That's how you view them. And that's wrong. Because every person that wears a hood is not a gangster. Every person who wears a hood is not a murderer. Every person who does this or does that or does this or does that is not someone who's negative. But we view them as that. And don't think for 1 second that your facial expression, that the way your mannerism is, the way you toot your nose up, or the way you do this, or the way you do that, they don't see it. And it has an effect on them. Now, if they were what you thought they were, then all right. It has a different effect. Because they figure, since you already expect me to be this way, I'm going to act this way. Stop judging people by the clothing that they wear. I'm a 65-year-old man. 65. And I'm wearing this to make a point. I'm wearing this. At one time, I was what you thought that I was. I was every bit of that. And the crazy part is, during that time when I was what I was, I never wore a hood. I did all the criminal activities that I did in a suit. And not because I was smart, because I was illiterate. Not because I was a model or something, no. I was just a street player, a hustler. And I wore suits. Right now, I'm talking to you. No teeth in my mouth. I got braids, but I chose not to wear it. Because this is not a photo shoot for me. I'm trying to do what I've always been trying to do, and that's save someone's life. If someone once saved mine. And for those people who have lost someone behind the negative action, and you've lost a loved one, no words could express how I feel about that, because they was wrong. And you have every right to feel the way you feel. But I'm just merely telling you, if we can stop judging people, stop treating them as nothing, retards, dummies, if we could just stop doing that and start helping them, you have no idea how one person, can change the life of someone who's on a destructive road. 44 years ago, I committed a crime. I was young, dumb, uneducated. And I caused the death of someone, which a lot of people said I murdered them. But I'm not here to justify my action. I'm not here to straighten it out. No. Murder caused a person died because of the bad choices that I made. And family members suffered behind the bad choices that I made. Their loved ones lost a loved one. And I was responsible for that. So like I said, I understand your grievance. I understand your bitterness. I understand your pain. Because I caused that to someone's family as well. So, out of respect, you may not want to watch the rest of this